Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, in deck number 916, we're going to talk about Greensleeves, the Maro Sorcerer. This is a very old character. It's been in the story for a long time, decades. We finally get a card, and it's the total package. Now, for 5 mana, we get protection from Planeswalkers and from Wizards. Okay. But Greensleeves' power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. Mono green lands, let's do this. Oh, but we're not done. Landfall, make a 3/3 Badger. So this thing goes wide and goes tall at the same time. It's everything you want in a mono green commander. So the first part of this deck that I'm going to show you is we are putting lands into play. And this is the largest portion of the deck, well, besides the actual forest. You know, Wood Elves, Ranger's Path, Migration Path, Wayfarer's Bauble, Secure Tribe Elder, Farhaven Elf. I'm choosing those little guys like that because in the early game you need blockers, well, I mean, even in the late game you need blockers, but to give us something out there so we don't look totally defenseless. Our commander does cost 5. Granted, we'll get there. You know, Summer Bloom, Cultivate, Explosive Vegetation, Fertilid, Sky Shroud Claim, Burnished Heart, Natural Connection, Elvish Rejuvenator, Nature's Lore, Circuitous Route, Animist Awakening, Terramorph, Rampant Growth, Nissa's Renewal, Kodama's Reach. We are putting lands into play. That's the whole thing. Now we'll get to the rest of the deck. Obviously, I have a Soul Ring, which is, I say obviously, in most hardcore, I don't think I have one in Azusa. I tried not to make this like Azusa, but mono green playing a bunch of lands is kind of hard to not to. So I do have, she is present, I do have an Azusa and an Oracle of Moldaia in the deck. Let's look at card draw. Now, Elemental Bond translates, if our commander is out, it translates to landfall draw card. Because we're going to get that 3/3 Badger. Yeah. Harmonize, Return of the Wild Speaker, and then Garrett Primal Hunter. A lot of times I just use this as a 5 mana, draw spell with sorcery speed for that -3 in the middle. I've got a Black Blade Reforged, and we're going to try to do this. There we go. We were getting a little tight there. And a Strata Scythe to try to help the commander be, larger. Rancor is about the best way I know to give it trample. If it dies, Rancor comes back. That's, it's a beautiful thing. Do have a Molimo Wilderness Wreck. I mean, being able to untap your lands so that we have some tricks, Balaged Recovery is just a good card in any deck, much less, a landfall deck. So it's not bad. Praetor's Council, get them all back, keep them all back. Get in there. Tireless Provisioner. This is our landfall slots, food or a treasure. Tireless Trackers, landfall, get a clue. Territorial Scythe Cats, put a 1/1 counter on it. Rampaging Baloth. This gets silly when you start getting a 4/4 and a 3/3 for every single land you drop. The Skyclave Pickaxe. And then your favorite and mine, the Avenger of Zendikar. Now, in addition to all of these forests, we have a lot of non-basic lands. Myriad Landscape, Bant Panorama, Ash Barrens. You're thinking, what? He doesn't have that in the deck. Blighted Woodland, Terramorphic Expanse, Naya Panorama, Ghost Quarter, Cabaret Courtyard, Tyrite Sanctum. If you'll notice, all of those put themselves into the graveyard. And that lets us do things with our, Crucible of the Worlds, the Splendid Reclamation, the Mending of Dominaria, a few other things putting them in the graveyard. We've got the Spring Bloom Druid and the Roiling Regrowth. I threw in a Restore because, why not? My other non-basics, of course, are Rogue's Passage, because having that large of a commander, having the team out there, is very discouraging for people to attack into. But then you've got your commander who's, large and in charge. Of course, the Reliquary Tower, and then just a good old-fashioned fog. Hero Intervention would be sweet, but I don't have one. Our 4 removal spells is all that's left. The Beast Within, Naturalize, Return to Nature, and lastly, Rabid Bite. I like the bite as opposed to the fight, because that way, if you're just biting them, odds are our commander is bigger than anything they've got. So, yeah, that is it for this particular deck. Now, I am recording this on the same day that I recorded the last video. So, just a few minutes after, actually, to be honest with you. So, and I love those lands. Are they not just absolutely gorgeous? Oh, stained glass all the way. So, that is what we've got. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this one together, because that way it's ready to play. Since I'm not at home with the wall, I'm still here at the shop. The house is still under construction, as it were. So, put this one back in the box. I like these colored boxes. Now, obviously, the savvy viewers will notice those are dragon shields. I like this colored box. There are 13 colors of them. Well, clear plus 12 colors. There are 12 colors in them now, so expect to see quite a few different colors, dotting the wall here and there, especially from this point on. But that is what we have got for today. I do appreciate y'all watching and being so patient with me. But that's what I've got. We are actually pretty close to, yes, I have got to pop the popcorn and open the store. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'll see y'all next time. Because right now, it's time to shuffle and cut.